All right, Arielle TV is back, and I have a co-host in Dallas, Texas, no other than Empress, and he has two co-hosts there, that no other than Double G and Double Dollar. Double G and Double Dollar. What does that mean? Okay, let me do the shot.
It's actually Doughboy G and Double Dollar.
Yeah, what does that mean? Come on.
So
Anyway,
so Doughboy G, explain to WCOBM and all our wonderful viewers exactly how you got the name Doughboy G.
Actually, it's funny because you ever heard of the Pillsbury Doughboy, the little like biscuit man,
The Doughboy man,
the
yeah.
Doughboy man that you make the biscuits, the little white guy with the little blue handkerchief. I used to be big. I used to be like 300 something pounds.
wow.
And people like sometimes when they would like poke me or something, the way I would laugh, I laughed like the Pillsbury Doughboy. So from that point on, people just started calling me Doughboy, and I just added my last name G to it. So
So
that's
how big
basically
are
how I
you
came
now?
up with it.
How big are you now?
I'm 192. I was
Whoa,
325.
how did you do that? Losing like 100
Actually,
plus.
I had started. I had it bad. The way that I worked, I would get off like at 12 midnight, and you know how you get off and you eat, take a bath, and you lay down. And that's when I drank a lot of soda. So what I started doing, I stopped eating after 9, and I started
Wow.
baking my foods. And I started slowing up on the soda. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of started back on the soda, but it's easy to get off, but it's just hard to keep it off.
Wow.
You know, it's
Well, you
hard
can
to
write
keep
a
it out.
book. You can be a speaker for the people who are obese or big. You know what I mean? You can
Oh,
actually teach them what to eat and not to eat.
and it was hard work. You know, I'm not gonna say I went to the gym. I maybe went to the gym once or twice a month. I'm not gonna lie, but the type of work that I did, I was always moving around in warehouses, so that was my exercise.
Right.
And like if I got hungry late at night or something, I love fruits, and I would like get grapes or apples or something and eat that instead of trying to snack on, chips and cookies and stuff all the time. So it was a hard process, but it's even harder keeping it off. But I've been doing good. It's been about 3 years now. I done had the weight off.
Yeah, I'm trying to give me a little snacks. I'm trying to pick up a little weight.
Well, you need to get to eat some more cookies and chips.
Oh, come on now, Double Dollar. You're not gonna get big like him. So. Stay where you at. You have a nice body.
Thank you.
So what you guys plan this week? What you guys plan today? What's going on in Dallas?
Well, actually, we got a lot of good events going on here in Dallas, Texas. We got some open mics. We got some karaoke nights going on. We got some comedy nights going on. We got a lot of action-packed event nights that we have here. Wednesday nights, we have the 808 at Fuchsia's Lounge.
It was cool last night.
Man, very nice vibe.
Yeah.
Doughboy G actually, she came sung for us. She did an exclusive for us, man, and lit it on fire. So everything was lovely.
That's pretty cool. You guys can film, 10 second, right, Scott? 1 minute or 30 second. You guys can actually put it in it. Like what we
Yeah,
did
yeah. We can most definitely show some clips and everything. Just recap you guys on what we have going on.
Yeah, because Impress will have her own one segment by herself, whoever she's
Right.
gonna bring next week. So you guys can do that.
Okay.
Just make sure the time is 30 second, 1
30
minute.
seconds, something like
Yeah.
that. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And actually, another thing that I was going to ask you, Arielle, as far as I remember we was talking about doing like a mixer or like an event there.
Uh huh.
Did you know when you were trying to do that?
Yeah, you can do that too. All you have to do is connect with Scott. Very simple and easy. When you do the Skype, make sure you have very strong Wi-Fi so that it will not be interrupted. Correct. Yeah, you can do that. You can be on live.
We're actually thinking about bringing our events, like our conscious karaoke stuff. We're actually thinking about bringing one of our events there to you guys.
Yeah, you can do that too. That's not a problem as long as I said you have a very strong Wi-Fi. What you need to do if you go to that location, you should just buy it from. I think the strongest Wi-Fi is from not AT&T, Verizon. Verizon has that. I think it's $35 a month.
Correct.
Yeah, you can buy that, and so wherever you are, it will be attached to your cell phone or your computer.
Right.
So, but if you have a big crowd, you rather have someone, filming for you guys, so you guys don't have to hold it. You can do it, but you can also get a stick and you can also flush it, so
Right.
however, as long as I said strong Wi-Fi, that's the most important on our online network
Signal,
television.
right.
Yeah,
Gotta have stick.
Gotta have good connection.
yeah.
Also, I did have some questions prepped that I wanted to ask you, Ariel, if I can get to
Go
them.
ahead.
Um, I'm sorry, let me get to them.
Harry, what's your question? We have only 4 minutes.
Okay, well, first of all, and this has to do more with media. What is your view or your standpoint on when you have celebrities who are becoming idols, and then you have the media who don't necessarily have any dirt or anything bad things to say about that iconic person, so they begin to dig up dirt on their family members? Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, you got to remember nowadays for you to become popular or whatsoever, of course, you had to talk about something dirt, right? Look at Trump, look at Hillary. How could you win? How could people listen to you if you don't put something bad and good in both sides? So you have to be able to have a good and bad in your network because they have something to talk about. But don't bring something really, really bad because you will be kicking out, especially if you cannot prove it. You have to be able to use something that you can prove it. You have to be able to talk about it that it's real. It's not you're making up.
Correct. Correct. And the reason why I bring this up is because I was seeing a few tabloids and stuff, headlines and stuff this morning about Beyonce's dad being accused of being a drug addict and getting caught, abusing drugs and stuff like that. And for someone of that stature who pretty much was the outline and structure of his daughter's career and her success, it's kind of hard to see, someone go through a type of situation where they're just bringing something like that.
Well, you got to remember that's the daddy, and the daughter has a very good reputation. It will not affect her because that's her. That's she
Right.
has a different life with her father. I'm sorry, that's her father.
Yeah,
But then
right,
again, that's the career is different than his father. So the
right,
bad thing is
right.
that's her father. So
And then
that's a bad
another
thing.
thing on the politics side, Ariel, because I'm catching wind of a few of our candidates that we're going to have for the upcoming election. Now, how do you feel as far as the talk about Oprah Winfrey running for president right now?
Well, right now they're digging her bad parts, so to ruin her career for not to run. So
Right.
that's the
But
first thing they're
that's
doing.
that's everything about Oprah like checks out from front to back as far as her resume, her credibility. I mean, she even went as far as going the extra mile of getting people to participate in Obama's campaign, which hence is the main reason. 80% of the reason why
You
he got
get
elected was because of Oprah
yeah.
and getting involved in his campaign. So I would expect the Obamas, Michelle and Barack to return the favor and help her out on her campaign.
Well, it's not just them. There's so many Democrats will support her. They love her. A lot of people love
The
her.
Republicans,
A
I
lot
feel
of
they're
people
going to
hate her.
support her as
Yeah,
well
they
because
don't
they're
vote
tired
yeah,
of Trump. They
yeah.
want Trump
Yeah.
gone. They can't impeach him. So for that reason alone, I feel like they're going to give Oprah that go. They're going to jump behind her.
You get to remember, especially if you're running a candidate. Okay, there's a bad thing. There's a good part.
Hmm.
Of course, maybe half of that love her, maybe half of that hate her, of course. But
Yeah.
if she will run, if she won, hey, this is gonna be the first time ever we'll have a woman's
Woman
president,
and
a
a
black
black woman at
woman
that. Two
president.
double
That'd be
whammies.
cool.
Yeah, but you
Which
got to remember, you had to,
and since
yeah.
we're talking about first timers, because that's one thing that I wanted to bring to light. Just even being able to bring that into conversation as far as 10 years ago, that wouldn't even been a topic of discussion.
I have a
Uh,
suggestion because we don't have much time. I want you guys to talk about that next week. You guys, you're on your own show next week. So
okay.
find the politics there. Find the Democrat and find the Republican. Bring the white and bring the black. Okay. You get to
Okay.
remember when you're having a question like that, bring the Mexican, bring the Asian. That's how you do
Oh
it.
yeah, you have to bring
That's how you
everyone.
do
Yeah,
it. You have to bring the Republican, you have to bring the Democrat, you have to bring the black, you have to bring the white, you have to bring the Asian, you have to bring the
the
Latinos.
Asian.
So
Yeah.
that's the one you can ask the question, and also you can get the answer. But for me,
Right.
the answer for me, I think why not? Who cares if she's black? You know, black is already accepted in the community. Of course, it's still there that there are discrimination. We as a Filipino, we also discriminate. You know what I mean? So okay, let's go back to the third segment. I'm gonna be bringing John Bolden, and then you guys can have your own show next week. We'll be right back.
Alrighty.